Okay, so let's get right into it. On February 28th, 2026, the US and Israel kicked off a huge air offensive against Iran. The war kicked off with these brutal double tap strikes, a tactic specifically meant to hit first responders. And things escalated fast. Within hours, Iran's supreme leader was dead, and the whole Middle East was pulled in. So what was the official reason for all this? Well, Washington said it was all about Iran's nuclear and missile programs. But there are two very different sides to this story. The US called it preemption, Iran called it a betrayal. And right away, the messaging from Washington got messy. The first message from Trump, go for regime change. But then, Secretary of State Rubio seemed to suggest it was Israel that started it, dragging the US along. And then, get this, just one day later, Trump completely flipped, saying he forced Israel's hand. All this confusion, it's leading analysts to think this was about long-term goals, not some imminent threat. So on the ground, what we're seeing is a major clash of military strategies. The US and Israel went for an all-out blitz, using AI to just hammer targets incredibly fast. So how did Iran respond? They had this pre-planned strategy called Mosaic Defense to survive exactly this kind of attack. And it looks like it worked. Instead of collapsing, Iran immediately hit back, striking US bases all over the region. Okay, let's talk about the fallout, because the impact of this is spreading way beyond the battlefield. First up, the money. Oil prices have shot up, and the war is costing taxpayers billions every single day. And back home in the States, well, support for this war is incredibly low. Just a quarter of Americans are for it. This is causing some serious political drama, even splitting the president's biggest supporters in the media. And of course, the human cost is just devastating. We're talking over 1,300 people killed in just 9 days. With that rising death toll, we're now hearing serious allegations of war crimes from human rights groups. This all leads to the big question: what does winning even look like for either side here? And here's the kicker: US intelligence itself doesn't think the main goal, toppling the government, is even likely. For a lot of experts, this is starting to look like past US wars, where military power didn't equal a political win. So the whole conflict is now shifting. It's becoming less about a quick strike and more about sheer endurance.